Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Fernando y este canal está dedicado a ayudarte a que te prepares lo mejor posible para tu entrevista de la ciudadanía de los Estados Unidos. El día de hoy vamos a hacer una práctica simulación como si estuvieras en la entrevista. Estos videos son indispensables y más para las personas que no tienen con quién practicar, y además lo puedes poner en cualquier hora, ¿verdad? Del día, de la noche, en cualquier momento. ¿Estás preocupado que no te sientes preparado? Mira, simplemente pon el video y te vas a dar cuenta qué tan preparado estás. Para esto son estos videos, para que te apoyes, para que estés midiéndote constantemente. Siempre lo hemos dicho, lo que se mide se puede mejorar. Y entre más practiques las simulaciones, entre más practiques el escenario de la entrevista, podrás darte cuenta qué tanto has avanzado o en qué parte es la que te falta trabajar más. Entonces el día de hoy eso vamos a hacer, es una práctica que va a incluir todo lo que viene en una entrevista: preguntas personales, preguntas cívicas, lectura y escritura, las preguntas Have you ever de la N400, una que otra definición, alguna petición en que traduzcas al español, ¿verdad? Alguna de las preguntas. En sí, esta práctica es para que te des cuenta, ¿verdad?, qué tan listo estás para tu entrevista. Ya saben que todos estos videos son en forma gratuita. Lo único que te pedimos es que le des like, que lo compartas en algún foro que te encuentras de la ciudadanía, ya sea en Facebook o en alguna otra de las redes sociales, para así poder ayudar a más personas. Que te suscribas, pues, para que no te pierdas ninguno de los videos que hacemos en este canal, y que nos acompañes en la cuenta de Instagram ciudadanía_ahora. En esa cuenta hacemos videos en vivo, personas vienen a contarnos cómo fue su experiencia y es una herramienta más, pues, para poderte ayudar a que logres tu meta. Muy bien amigos, sin nada más que decir, comencemos con la práctica del día de hoy. Mucha suerte. Hi, come in. Please take a seat. Thank you. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. My name is Officer Gerinaldo Marquez, and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview. First, can you please give me your full legal name? Have you used a different name? Okay, what is your date of birth? Okay, and where were you born? Now tell me, why do you want to become a U.S. citizen? Thank you. And do you know why do you qualify to be an American citizen? Great. Can I see your permanent resident card, your passport, and your ID? Thank you. Tell me, since when are you a permanent resident? And how are you able to apply to become a permanent resident? Okay. Would you like to change your name? Okay. What is your current address? Can you spell the name of the street, please? And how long have you been living at this address? Okay. Who lives at this address with you? Can you please give me your previous address? And how long did you live in this previous address? Okay, what is your social security number? What is your height and your weight? Okay. Are either your parents U.S. citizens? Are you currently employed? Where do you work? And what do you do in your job? Okay. And how long have you been working at this job? Can you please tell me what is the color of the wall behind you? Thank you. In the last 5 years, have you traveled out of the United States? Okay, where did you travel to? Since you submitted your application, have you traveled again? When was the last time that you traveled out of the United States? Where did you travel to? And what was the purpose of this trip? How many days in total have you been out of the United States in the past 5 years? Okay. What is your marriage status? And how many times have you been married? Is your spouse a U.S. citizen? What is your spouse's name? Can you please spell your spouse's name for me? Thank you. Do you have any children? And how old are your children? Are any of your children U.S. citizens? Okay, can you please give me the names of the one that are U.S. citizens? Perfect. What is your relationship with your children? Okay, great. Okay, now we're going to do the civic test. I'm going to ask you 10 questions which you have to answer correctly, 6 of them. What is the political party of the president now? Thank you. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? Thank you. What is the capital of the United States? Thank you. What is the name of the President of the United States now? What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? Thank you. Under our Constitution, some power belongs to the states. What is one power of the states? Thank you. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? Thank you. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Thank you. What is the capital of the United States? Thank you. Can you please read the following sentence? Okay, can you please write the following sentence? Flag Day is in June. Flag Day is in June. Thank you. Now, can you please read the following sentence? Thank you. Now, can you please write the following sentence? Labor Day is in September. Labor Day is in September. Labor Day is in September. Thank you. Now, can you please read the following sentence? Thank you. Now, can you please write the following sentence? California has the most people. California has the most people. California has the most people. Congratulations, you have approved your civics test and your writing and reading test. Now, please answer yes or no to the following questions. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Why not? Thank you. Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Okay. Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? What is an election? Do you know what an election is? Can you please tell me what is an election? Thank you. Do you now have or do you ever had inheritance title or an order of nobility from any foreign country? Okay, have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined into a mental institution? Do you know what a mental institution is? What is a mental institution? Thank you. Do you now owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed your federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? When was the last time that you paid your taxes? Okay. Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or another location in the world? Okay. Have you ever been a communist? Okay. What is communism? Thank you. Have you ever been in any other totalitarian party? Have you ever supported a terrorist organization? Thank you. Have you ever advocated either directly or indirectly the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Can you please tell me in Spanish what I just asked you? Have you ever advocated either directly or indirectly the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Thank you. Have you ever persecuted either directly or indirectly any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for, associate either directly or indirectly with the Nazi government of Germany? Have you ever been involved in any way with any of the following? Genocide. What is genocide? Have you ever been involved in torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have some kind or any kind of sexual contact or relations, not letting someone practice his or her religion? Were you ever a member of or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilant unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? Prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, a labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay? What is a labor camp? Thank you. Were you ever a part of any group or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that uses weapons against any person or threaten to do so? Did you ever self-give or provide weapons to any person or help another person self-give or provide weapons to any person? Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? What is a weapon? Thank you. Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in an armed force or group? Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that help or support people in combat? Have you ever committed, assisted, and committed or attempt to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? Have you ever been charged with, committed, attempted to commit, or assisted in commit a crime or offense? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? What is a crime? Thank you. Have you ever been placed in a term sentencing or a rehabilitate program? Okay. Have you ever received a suspended sentence, being placed in probation, or being paroled? Have you ever been in prison or jail? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? What is a habitual drunkard? Thank you. Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substance, illegal drugs, or narcotics? Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Have you ever failed to support your dependents or pay alimony? Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Okay. Have you ever given any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain an immigration benefit while in the United States? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered removal, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? A removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings currently pending against you. Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Okay. Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthday? Okay. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? What is the form of government of the United States? Thank you. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Okay. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combat services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian directions? Okay. Please see that all the information is correct. If everything is correct, can you please sign and print your name? Okay. Can you please place your index finger on the scanner? Thank you. Congratulations, you have approved your citizenship interview. Muy bien, ¿cómo te fue en la práctica? Espero que te haya ido excelente. Ve a los comentarios y déjame saber cómo te fue en tu práctica. También en los comentarios siempre incluye de qué ciudad y qué estado eres para que así nos podamos ubicar personas que somos del mismo estado y compartir experiencias. Ayúdame a darle like si te fue útil el video. Van a venir más videos como este. Si le das like quiere decir que te gustó y que quieres que haga más videos como este. Ve a ver cualquiera de estos dos videos si no los has visto. Si tienes tu práctica esta semana, toda la suerte del mundo. Si no la tienes, como siempre les digo, aquí voy a estar haciendo videos para ayudarte a que logres tu meta. Nos vemos pues en el próximo video.